attention, man. We tend the fire. So a lot of this I picked up from Jesse Itzler. He's a entrepreneur. He started Marquis Jets. He started, I think it's Zoco, the coconut water company, and sold it. He started like the 100-mile running club. He's really big on, they call it Everesting. It's like climbing or running or enough, like the same elevation as Everest in the year. I mean, I think, yeah, he's done a lot of things. I think he's part owner in the Atlanta Hawks now. He's had a whole like rap career where he's been a music producer. Like he's just done a ton of things. He's also married to the lady who, she's a billionaire. She started Spanx.
Yeah.
So they're married, have kids, and he's, I mean, a real interesting guy, but he has a pretty neat structured approach to kind of closing out the year and planning the new year. So a lot of this comes from him, this next part. So he said one of the things he does when you know gets to the end of the year and starts thinking about planning the new year, the first thing he does is, it's almost like a spring cleaning in a way. So he calls it getting light or decluttering. And it's physical and digital. So go into your closet and the things, if you haven't worn them in a year or 2 years or 3 years, like donate them, get them out of there. And it'll make such a difference if you walk in your closet and it's not full of stuff that you don't use or ever touch. Look at your car. Like, is your car clean? Like, is your back seat of your car clean? I heard, I watch a lot of guitar instructional videos on YouTube. Tom Bukovac, I always watch. Yeah, Tom Bukovac, homeschooling. He's a session musician in Nashville. And he said you can learn everything you need to know about a man by looking in the backseat of his car. You can tell a lot about how he lives his life with how he keeps the backseat of his vehicle.
That's probably very true.
Yep. Is it a junk show or is it clean and tidy and vacuumed and nice looking? So yeah, clean out your car, clean your desk. So clean all the papers and junk off your desk. So start the new year with clean, looking nice. The junk drawer in your house that everybody's got, like dump that thing out and start over. But just anything like that, just declutter, start the new year fresh and light. And on the digital side, cancel any subscriptions you don't use. Like, it's a great time to go through the list of like the Spotify account that you don't use anymore, or the YouTube premium that you forgot you actually signed up for last year. All those things. Any like old applications on your phone that you don't use, just clean them all off. Start a little bit fresh. Get rid of your emails that have been sitting out there that you're going to do something with, and your text messages that you haven't answered or looked at that are just sitting there as notifications. Like, clean all those things. Like, I try to, I'm kind of an inbox zero guy. Like, I will go through and periodically just delete everything. And if it's that important, it will come back up. Like, I would do this when I was working corporate. When I would go on vacation, I would say, I am not checking my email. And when I get back, I'm not going through them all. I am deleting them. And if you need me, contact me when I get back. This is when I get back. Contact me when I get back, but I'm not going to come back. It's like the vacation penalty. I go on
Yeah.
vacation for a week and I come back to 1,000 emails that I have to go through. And 98% of them don't matter anymore. Like
Mhm.
the issue's been resolved or somebody's figured it out. I don't need to look at them anyway. But having to go through them is just the worst. So I would just delete them all. But definitely at the end of the year, starting the new year, just, yeah, get rid of them
Yeah.
and start the new year light.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that makes a big difference, right?
True.
Mentally, just to think about, yeah, new, fresh, ready for the new year.
I do
The,
something similar to the clothes thing. So you talked
yeah,
about throwing clothes out that you don't wear anymore. So my closet, I have a set number of hangers.
yeah,
I don't buy new hangers, but when I buy a
hmm
new shirt, one's one's getting donated. So
yeah,
usually, like you go buy clothes, you'll buy what 4 or 5 shirts, 2 or 3 pairs of pants. So yeah, when I bring those home, I'm not buying more hangers. Um,
yeah,
Something in there, like you said, that I haven't worn in 2 years is a T-shirt from a bike ride that I did in 2018. That I'm not going to wear that T-shirt anymore.
hmm
It's probably going to get donated.
yep,
So
yep,
yeah, I can see
yeah,
that starting light.
yeah,
You're not held down by the baggage of like emails or any of the other stuff. I don't, and
right,
the reason I keep the same number of hangers is because when I go looking for something, I'm digging through all the stuff that I don't use to try to find
yeah,
something that I want to use. Same thing. I
right,
mean, it's not just closet, it's anywhere else. If I'm
right,
digging through the garage, if I'm digging through 100 pieces of whatever to find one particular thing, a majority of that stuff's fixing to get thrown in the garbage because I
yeah,
hadn't used it and I'm not going to
yep.
use it.
Yeah. I think that's a good tip is the don't buy any new hangers. Like if
Mm-mm.
something comes in, something's got to go out. Like this is
Yeah,
it. Yeah. I
yeah.
think another one I've heard that people use is at the beginning of the year, they turn all their hangers around so that
Mm,
the hangers on the back side and then everything they wear, they'll flip it around the right way. And then that way they'll know at the end of the year, these are all the things that I didn't touch
yeah,
for the year because the hanger's still around backwards.
yeah,
So that's one way. But I like the no new hangers.
yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know when I bought new hangers, but I haven't. Unless the hanger
Yeah.
breaks,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that creates an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't
That
break
could
the
be.
hanger.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Get some real sturdy hangers. Yeah. Well, one other thing, this is something that I have been wanting to do for a while now. I just haven't gotten into the habit. Is at the end of the year, or Jesse would he writes thank you notes, handwritten thank you notes, or notes to people. He says start with like 10 of them, 10 or 20. And it shouldn't take you long. It should take you 30 minutes tops, right, to do them all. And just a quick note to someone that made an impact or did something positive in your life. Like he says he went on, someone's podcast and wrote him a handwritten thank you note, appreciate you picking me to be on your podcast. Really honored to be on your podcast. Honored to do it. It was great. Great time. Thanks a lot. Good luck in the new year. Put an envelope, stamp on it, send it, snail mail. It's something that unusual and super memorable.
Yeah,
He said he's been doing it for years and years. And that one thing has just led to so many other opportunities in his life. And he'll have people from years ago that will come up to him and remember, a handwritten note that he sent them 20 years ago.
yeah,
Just saying thank you. Um, I'd love to do that. I haven't started it. I just haven't started it yet. I mean, it'd be something that, yeah, I would love to focus on and should focus on. is like tracking those things through the year. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
things is getting ahead of it and like going into the year with that plan. Usually I get to the end of the year and I'm like, oh, wait, what? Let me think all those people that I would like to write a note to.
Yeah.
It'd be much easier to kind of track it through the year.
And
Yeah,
like you said, if it's probably, or maybe you could write them during the year.
that
So
would be
as
the
it
best.
happens,
Yeah,
so if you just, for an example, you went on somebody's podcast and you want to do a thank you note, go
yeah,
ahead and write it, but save it till the end of the year. So
yeah,
when the end of the year comes, you're not having to write 20
yeah.
thank you notes, or I say having
Right.
to, it's not a have to, but if you went ahead and
Yeah,
wrote it and put it in a box or somewhere on your desk or
right,
something that you knew where
right.
they were at.
Yep, yep. I think that would be a good trick. Um, but yeah, that I think would make. I mean, getting just a handwritten note from someone. I mean, that's something
Yeah.
that you're probably going to remember that for a while.
Your
Any
last one.
notes? Yeah, I have to think about it.
I mean, even if it's in like
Yeah.
so we can go back to the beard stuff. So a beard company sends me something to do a
Oh,
review on,
right.
and they
Yeah.
put a handwritten note on it.
Yes.
I can probably look around here and find one
Yep.
or two, and those companies they
Yeah.
stick in my head because it was
Yep.
handwritten. It's not an
Mhm.
email, it's not typed up,
Right.
it's stuffed in the box, and it's like, "Thank you for reaching out to us," or
Mhm.
whatever, but you remember those kind of things.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Super memorable. So thinking of like the year plan, right? So everyone, starts out the new year with their resolutions, whatever they are, 1 to 5. I'm gonna diet. I'm gonna work out, and it never works. So having a more structured way to think about it has helped me, um, and actually laying it out on a calendar ahead of time is super helpful too. So there's kind of three levels of this approach. One level is top level is it's called a misogi, misogi. It's a Japanese, it's like an ancient Japanese ritual. It was for like spiritual cleansing. I think it was a Shinto ritual. They would, it had to do with a trek or a pilgrimage to a body of water, and they would cleanse the bad spirits or death from them. But it's been a little bit tweaked by Westerners over the year, so they have more recent years have taken it and thought about it as one big year defining goal. Like, what's one thing that you want to do in the year that is that big year defining thing? So if you think back, like, okay, 2023, oh, that was the year I ran a marathon.
Yep.
Or 2024 was the year I started a side gig or a side business, or the year I started playing the piano, or like a big thing for the year, whether it's I did a 2-week trip backpacking through Europe. But what's that one giant thing that you're working towards for the year? Um, and have that as your misogi for the year. That's kind of the first step. The next is having 6 mini adventures for the year planned out. So that works out to every other month. Think of or planning something that you normally wouldn't do. So it doesn't have to be super expensive. It doesn't have to be, a week long European vacation. It can be something local. It can be something simple. It can be, um, yeah, like a staycation, a weekend trip. It can be, dance lessons. It can be camping somewhere. It can be, yeah, writing, publishing an article. It can be just about anything. But every other month, carve out a day or two or a long weekend to do something that you normally wouldn't do and put it on a calendar so that it's planned and track it throughout the year. So it's just 6, right? Doesn't sound like a big deal. But if you're intentional about doing 6, one way that he frames it is if you think about, so statistically, I probably have like 30 years left, right?
Mm.
Maybe less, hopefully more, but just to make the math easy, 30 years. So if in those 30 years, I do one misogi every year and I do, 180 mini adventures. That's a lot. Like that compounds, adds up. Like that's a lot of experiences. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but compounds over time if you're intentional about it and focus on, okay, these are interesting things that I would want to do. I'm going to make an effort
Yeah.
and put them on the calendar. So the Misogis first, 6 mini adventures, one every other month. Tell the fire, attention, man.